ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Starco Gaming, and today we are back with another Marvel Future Fight video. We're gonna talk about Taskmaster. Is he worth the building or not? We're gonna try to answer that question the best way possible. First, what should you expect from a Taskmaster? Taskmaster is going to be a good challenge character. That's the first thing. Taskmaster will most likely get a female uniform with the Black Widow movie. Taskmaster is fifth skill is currently bug. Applying the cooldown the skill 2 times if you let the skill finish, which is not very good right now. Taskmaster will not kill Wall Boss Ultimate Stage 99, at least not until he gets his uniform, and Taskmaster lack the survivability to be useful in PvP. And the one last thing is that Taskmaster can be used as a support character. So if in what I said here nothing trigger you, nothing tickle your pickle, well, that means you shall not be building him. Now, if you are fine with the fact that Taskmaster is going to be a good challenging character, is going to be a Wall Boss Ultimate 60 kind of guy, maybe 70 if you get him to level 25 and gear 25 and level 70, and even higher when we actually get a uniform for him. So depending on how you actually feel about what I just said, it's going to tell you if you want to build them or not. Personally, I like Shadowlands. I like Shadowland characters. Having Shadowland characters that can do 70 plus is always something I'm looking forward to. So definitely for me, this is a good free-to-play characters. This is basically, it is a decent free-to-play characters for people that are used to my tier list. These characters will make it into the Eric section of my tier list, definitely. Not a top characters, not a meta, nothing like that. But a decent free-to-play characters, you know, free-to-play characters are cheap. All you need is challenge, biometrics, and boom boom, chicka boom boom, while you get your characters up to tier 2 after a few weeks. So it's not expensive to actually build this fella. Plus, his tier 2 passive is actually quite interesting. Now, talking about his skills and all that, we're gonna go through the build we have here because we're gonna have some gameplay too, guys. Obviously, we're gonna be showcasing him in a little bit in the Wall Boss Ultimate at the end of this video. You can jump that if you want to, but we're gonna go through the build that I'm actually using. Then we're gonna jump into the skills and explain what's going on with the skills and the skill rotation you should actually be doing to be optimal with the fella. So first of all, he's ranked 110 in the world. I know, I'm awesome. Okay, so here are the stats. We have max kill cooldown, maxing our defense, critical damage is capped, critical rate is capped because you only need 40%. We got 128.50% attack speed, 20,521 the physical attack. I do feel like his physical attack he gets from gear and everywhere is too low. I think that Marvel should buff his physical attack a little bit to make him slightly stronger, in my opinion. We also have a dodge on him because he has guaranteed dodge, and well, so easy to cap the critical rate and critical damage with the setup we have. That we had to put some euros somewhere. So dodge rate where we actually put the euro, because once he gets below 50% HP, he gets 40% guaranteed dodge. So the more dodge you got here, the more survivability he's going to have. Also, he has the ability Weapon Master because it does buff him from his tier 2 passive pretty much. So that is the stats on this fella. Gear, you can see gear 22 physical attack per gear, then a mix of dodge, ignore defense, critical rate, and critical damage. If we look at the ESO set bonus stage 6 in effect, so no awaken ESO here, just a regular overdrive ESO set, which give all attack, all defense, critical rate, critical damage 8.5%, ignore defense 8.1%, activation rate 12% chance when attacking, plus 20% increase of all attack for 20 seconds with a cooldown time of 60 seconds. Look at the custom gear we're running with a CTP of energy, so you should have good damage obviously, and you're gonna see stage 60 Proxima is kind of difficult for him at this point. You really have to rely on getting perfect defense down to actually make it happen, which which is not that good for World Boss Ultimate, definitely. But yes, CDPF energy here, 30% chain of damage, 200% damage proc, 40.8% critical damage, and 32.7% Ingor dodge. He does not have a uniform yet. That's going to come with the Black Widow movie, most likely. And we talk about his tier 2 passive, so let's take a look at it. Apply to Weapon Master allies, increase guaranteed critical rate by 20%, ignore target dodge rate by 20%, increase skill damage by 25%, increase bonus damage by 20%. Also guys, it enhances the effect of skill absolute dodge, increasing the actual tier 1 passive. I don't know how it was before the tier 2, but now it gives, when you below 50%, gives you a 40% guaranteed dodge rate. Also guys, for people wondering which characters actually has the ability Weapon Master, well, if you look in the description down below guys, there's a link leading you to a screenshot I took to all the characters as for today, which is February 14, 2020. By the way guys, happy Valentine's Day to everybody. So if you look at that screenshot, you're gonna have a screenshot of every single character's / uniform that do provide the Weapon Master special ability on their detail page. It's gonna be right down in the description down below guys, just above the link to play Marvel Future Fight on PC if you want to try that. Definitely. So now the skills guys, there's 3 important skills on the, well actually 4 important skills on this guy. You have the 4th skill. 4th skill is going to apply the most important buff, increase all attack by 35%, speed by 1%, critical rate by 35%. That buff is the reason why you only need 40% critical rate on your stat sheet. And then you have the 5th skill. 5th skill is the damage proc, and it gives you defense down and invincibility too. And the 5th skill is bug. If you let the 5th skill finish, the 9-second cooldown will apply at the start of the skill and at the end of the skill. So basically when you finish the skill, which is now down to 6-second cooldown, will reset that 9-second cooldown when you finish the skill. So you want to cancel the skills with a 3rd skill after that before you finish the skill. So it's going to do 4 as soon as the arrow launch, because you wait for the skill to activate. You go into the 5th skill, get your damage proc. When the 7-second cooldown is about to turn into a 6-second cooldown, if you have max skill cooldown, you cancel with the 3rd skill. Then you go with the 1st skills right away to decrease the damage you're going to receive, and finish with the 2nd skill. For iframe, then once that's done, you kite till your 5th skill has a 1-second cooldown left, and then you repeat the rotation. That's pretty much the rotation. Very, very easy. Now in the gameplay section, I made it, I show both. When you actually have, when you let the 5th skill finish, you're going to be able to see the cooldown getting extended at the end of the skill. And then at the end of the run, to finish it faster, I show it with the proper skill rotation, how to actually make the actual 5th skill reset will have the proper cooldown by canceling it properly at the end of the skill. So you're gonna have both versions of the 5th skill in the run, because it doesn't say here, obviously it doesn't say, hey, your cooldown get applied 2 times if you do not cancel the skill at the end. It doesn't say that. So it is definitely a bug, and we've been talking about it since the early access. We've been telling Netmarble, and they haven't fixed that bug yet. Hopefully it's gonna get fixed pretty soon. So that's pretty much the skill rotation for this fella. That's pretty much the build for this fella. That's pretty much what I think of this fella. So overall guys, is this guy's worth getting to tier 2? Again, it depends on what game mode you focus on. If you are looking for a Aligned Conquest or World Boss Ultimate meta, no, it's not gonna happen. If you're looking for a good Shadowland characters 70 plus, it is going to be a good characters for that. If you're looking for characters that can give you a kill in World Boss Ultimate stage 50 just for your mythical box, he's going to get the job done pretty easy with defense down strikers. So that's pretty much what it covers. And you have to keep in mind that with the Black Widow movie, he's going to get a uniform. He's going to get a huge boost in my opinion. I think that's why they made him a little bit underwhelming is because they want him to become powerful when the Black movie update comes in 2 or 3 months, whatever it comes. I think it's in May. So I think it's yeah, I think it's in May if I'm not mistaken, the Black Widow movie. So I think that they made him a little bit underwhelming so they can actually buff him properly with the uniform. So the uniform is worth getting when the movie actually comes out. That's how I feel they're trying to do it. And well, hopefully I'm right, because this is a lot of characters in the comics, and people want to be able to play him in endgame content pretty much. So hopefully they're going to be able to fix that pretty soon with the uniform. Anyway, guys, next we're going to jump into the gameplay section. You'll enjoy it, guys, as much as possible. Don't forget to always have fun playing Marvel Future Fight. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and drop a like on this video, and I will see you next time.